Well, awesome. I know we're all excited to be here tonight. I'm Blair Erickson, and I met Becca freshman year of college, and I think it's safe to say life has not been the same since I met her. Whether it's your hilarious dance moves, which most of us know some are more scandalous than others, or the Christmas songs you write every year, or how you have to be just perfectly situated in order to fall asleep. Jake, you sure have got a lot to live up to and look forward to. But it's all exciting. Becca, it's hard not to get emotional, but you lift others up, you radiate joy, and you love others so well. I can't count the number of times we have cried together over the hard things, laughed together, and celebrated over cheese dip and margaritas. But you've been the best roommate and friend for the last 8 years. And it's so awesome to see the beautiful woman that you've grown into. I can't imagine just how special you are, Jake, because the first time that she started telling us about you, she mentioned your name, and the way she'd light up, I knew it was something really special. You guys are just a perfect match. You work so well together, and it's awesome to see just how much you really love her. Becca, you've grown into such an awesome woman. You've grown so much in your faith. You've grown in your career as a nurse and in just being so self-confident in who you are. So I think it's safe to say that all of us, we're all better people because we know both of you and we have you in our lives. Yes. I know, I am. So before I start to cry, I'm holding it back. But I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for you. I can't imagine what this day is going to be like tomorrow. We're all so excited and ready just to celebrate with you. I love you so much. And so lift a glass and let's cheers to happy couple. I can't wait to see what adventures you go on and what life holds for you. It's going to be awesome. I love you.
Can you hear me? Oh, it sounds so weird. My name is Jackson. If you don't know me, I'm sorry. Didn't know if that one would land. So, Jake is one of my best friends. I love that guy. He's like a brother. And now, tomorrow, my brother is gonna marry my sister. Oh God, go over. Honestly, he's probably one of the most loyal people I know. I mean, he has helped more people move than 2 men in a truck. I swear. Unbelievable. You text him, hey, I gotta move, he's already at your house. It's really humble. Such a loyal guy. We met in college. Needless to say, that was fun. And we were friends, I think, junior year. And then 2 years later, I met Hannah. And then that's how he finagled his way into that family. Kind of helped him out with that. This has been a long con. We're gonna end it tomorrow. So basically, they met at Deep Roots. And yeah, that was a fun weekend. And then as I was gonna propose to my wife in Nashville, they really hit it off. And then Jake moved to wherever the hell Oklahoma. And then he didn't see her for a while. So I would always drive home from Alpharetta on Sundays, and me and Jake would talk on the phone. And I didn't realize that this would be one of the greatest things about our relationship that I treasure. But we would just talk about faith and how he was growing as a person, which it was ironic because he was actually getting smaller as a person. Dude, yeah, he was eating right for sure. So basically, I just saw Jake's heart change a lot, and it was awesome because, I mean, I love Rebekah and I love Jake, and I just wanted to make sure that it would be a good fit. So that leads me to Rebekah. You are beautiful inside and out. You truly are. Like Blair said, the best dancer I know. She can do anything and it becomes a dance move. Not really sure how God got so many good qualities in one person, but nice job. You know, our memories go from playing tennis to me sitting there watching you and your family eat cheese dip. Still don't know what Adobo's cheese dip tastes like. Never gotten it. And you've just been an amazing influence in my life, and I'm just so glad that I get to call you my sister. But you're a spiritual leader now. It's a big task. It may be daunting at times, but I have faith that you are going to lead her the way that she needs to be led. We talked about this last night, Jake. We had a nice conversation. I don't know if you remember any of it. We talked about how marriage is not a 50-50. It's a 100-0. You putting them before yourself at all times. And I know that you're going to do a great job of that. Just always put her above yourself. Love her when she's bossy and when she's bossy. Rebekah, love him when he smells bad and when he makes his weird dad noises in the shower. He does. Dang, I'm going a long time. Marriage isn't always easy, but it is easier if you have Christ at the center. That's something that I've definitely learned in my 1 minute of marriage. But love you. I just want to say that we love you, and we're just so excited that two are going to become one, like Jack said, and probably use this. Enough sentimental stuff. Congratulations, guys. Cheers.
That girl in the middle.
So, I'm Emma, and I'm Rebekah's sister. Is it on? No. Okay. I'm Emma.
And I'm Emma's sister, and I'm not the best at public. Sorry, I'm really nervous. I'm not really good at public speaking. So I wrote it down on a thing. So I'll just read it from here. Wow, I'm really nervous. Okay, so Jake and Becca, first let me say how happy I am that both of you found each other and how much your relationship together glorifies God. Second, I wanted to thank you guys for being so inclusive of me. I know it's easy to leave me out since you're like so much older than me and I'm like 12 in your eyes. And but the both of you are like constantly trying to include me as much as possible. It makes me feel really loved. And I guess that's one of the things that I love most about you, Rebekah. Because ever since I was a kid and we would go to the beach as a family, I would always play by myself with my Polly Pockets. And you would come up with, like, you would just come up to me and you would love me and it made me feel really loved. And Jake, you easily feel like an older brother to me already. And I'm just so blessed to be able to call you a brother. And I love both of you and I can't wait to start, I can't wait for you guys to start the next chapter of your lives together.
So as you can see, I didn't prepare a speech. Phone, nothing. I got nothing. Margarita. Just a margarita. That's all I need. So Jackson told you guys a little bit. We kind of set up Rebekah and Jake. So any gifts, any money that you're giving them, would you get 10%? You can make the checks out to Jake, Rebekah, and hand it to Jackson. So I guess Rebekah, I'm your fashion stylist, your guidance counselor, your designated driver, your sister, I guess. Yeah, we're kind of sisters. But you are the most compassionate, selfless, patient, no. We'll leave that one out. We'll go with selfless. Most selfless person that I know. And Jake, I mean, you're just great. We'll go with that. But I'm just so excited for you guys. I love both of you guys. which we're Team Bagwell.
Team Bagwell.
I'm just so excited to see what God does through you guys. He's already working. And I'm happy for you guys. So, cheers.
I'm gonna try not to throw up.
Just throw up.
That's the only thing I'm concerned about right now. Okay. Alright, so I wrote down some things, so just sit back and listen. Alright, whether she knows it or not, Rebekah has always been a role model for me. She's steadfast, she's loyal, she's authentic, and she is forgiving. And she's confident. That girl is confident, and confident people will know what they want. Lucky for you, Jake, she chose you. From a young age, she's always taken the front stage. Even when we played house as kids, she was always the princess. While I was the maid, or the dog, or some inanimate object. Clearly, I have not gotten over it. But she truly is a front runner and knows how to take the lead. Always making new friends, never meeting a stranger in a crowd. And here we are now, just a couple of 20-somethings, taking life by the horns, meeting up with you in Europe on your travels, going to Southeast Asia together, taking trips across America, you putting up with my rambunctious, often overly free-spirited bullcrap, and me putting up with your special needs. The ways we have loved and fought and cried and lived well over the years, I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else. Whether it was as kids and you talking for me because I was too shy, or it's at a bar and you telling that buster to get off me because we are going home. You've always looked out for me. You continue to look out for all of us and your friends, and we all love you for it. And Jake, I couldn't have pictured a better man for my sister. Although there were questionable times in the beginning, I have watched you transform and change into the man that God created you to be. And it has been a privilege and an honor. Treat our sister well. Tell her you love her daily. Always lead her with a heart centered in the Lord. And your marriage will flourish. I promise you that. And promise me that you won't put up with all her bullcrap all the time. Sometimes you need someone to remind her that mouths were meant for breathing and other people can be good drivers too. Love you both more than you will know. Here's to a lifetime of learning and loving and to fixing your eyes on eternity. We love you guys. Raise your glasses to Rebekah and Jake. Cheers!
Too nervous to say it.
Hi, for those of you who don't know, my name is Jack Minosian, and Jake has chosen me to be his best man for the evening. And depending on how this speech goes, I'm hoping he chooses me to be his best man tomorrow as well. So I'm desperate to get off on the right foot, and I want to ask you guys one thing. How beautiful does our bride-to-be look tonight? It's only fitting that a bride as beautiful as you are would have bridesmaids that are just as equally as beautiful. It's just on its own thing. And if this is any indication of how you are going to look tomorrow night, I know that you're all going to be absolutely and utterly stunned as soon as you walk into the wedding. Not stunned because of how you look, but stunned you actually chose to walk into marriage and now, Jake knows I'm kidding. We're best friends, he knows I'm kidding. Which leads me to the man of the night. I mean, how handsome, devilishly good looking, charming, and dapper does Jake Bagwell's best man look tonight? Now, before I get a little too hard on myself, I feel like I need to take a step back and give out some thank yous. I'm here, I'm standing in front of a very well-dressed audience. It's kind of like the Oscars in that way, except the guys here are just a lot less attractive. And so, first and foremost, thank you to the Bagwells for putting together tonight. The food is great, this venue is lovely, but the reason why tonight is so special for me is because this is actually the first meal I've ever eaten that Jake Bagwell has paid for. So this is kind of like the first date that we never had. And as far as first dates go, I don't think it's going very well. It's clear to see he's in love with somebody else. But I can't be too mad because she's way prettier than I am. So, when Jake asked me to be his best man, I was slightly taken aback as to how he did it. Because we were talking and he told me that he went to his first choice, who was the most handsome man he knew, but he said no. So then he went to his second choice, who was the smartest and funniest person he knew. But then when he said no, he came and asked me. And my immediate reaction was, well, after saying no to him twice already, I have to say yes to the Jake and I have known each other for about 12 years, which is a long time, and it's crazy to think about because he still dropped me like that after knowing Becca for 12 days. But it just shows the effect that Becca has had on Jake since day one. And Becca, when I say day one, I mean literally day one. There's a small group of guys that know Jake very well, and most of them are here tonight, that has seen Jake be infatuated with you since the moment that he met you. So to see y'all come of the past year and a half, 2 years to this moment has been truly an incredible journey. And I mean, we're here. It's tomorrow. I mean, how crazy is that? Jake is deeply loyal. He's incredibly intelligent, but he's also a mumbly, grumbly, whatever works, shrug it off kind of guy. But he takes things very seriously if he needs to. For example, your vows tomorrow. I know that's something you both will be taking very seriously, but Jake, just between you and me, I hope you're taking these vows extremely seriously because I don't have the material for one best man speech. No. But speaking of vows, I think it's just so beautiful and so fitting that you guys are going to stand before friends, family, and the Lord tomorrow, rings in hand, look into each other's eyes and say, for better or for worse. How beautiful is that? For better or for worse? And it's so fitting for you guys because it's clear to see that Jake, you couldn't have done any better, and Becca, you couldn't have done any worse. In all seriousness, if you spent any amount of time with Jake Bagwell, you understand that what you see is what you get. He leads this genuinely transparent lifestyle in which he's not afraid to be himself in any situation. There's also a flip side when you have a friend that's never, ever afraid to be himself in any situation. It's already been mentioned before, but all these weird noises he makes with his nose and his mouth. That time he ate a yellow jacket at Topgolf for $1. $1. All the food he's eaten off the floor, all the shoeies, all the zambonis, I mean the list goes on and on and on, but all of this isn't to say that Jake is the noisiest and smelliest person I've ever met.
Amen!
It's to say that Jake, while rarely verbally conveying his emotions, has always found a way to live with his heart and his soul and his character on his sleeve. And he does this by embodying what a lot of people just throw around as a cliche, and that's having a servant's heart. His willingness to serve is unparalleled, and he knows, and I know, that he is the best person on this planet at anticipating needs, not just for himself, but anticipating the needs of other people and acting on that anticipation with energy and fervor. And with this, that's just how I know that Jake is the most honorable and well-rounded man on both sides of the Mississippi. And I can say that with complete confidence. So, with this, let me propose a toast to the man that my kids will call Uncle, to the most humble, loyal, determined man I've ever known, to the best dang friend I've ever had, and to the woman that is so far out of his league. Now, don't feel like you have to rush out of here. There are desserts in the back. There is plenty of alcohol over here. Everyone just enjoy yourselves and have a great night.